When there's a strong therapeutic relationship, the client is having a corrective emotional experience. They're having an experience of a healthy relationship, whereas their childhood was with unhealthy relationships. So we're changing their nervous system just by having a good therapeutic relationship. Our work with attachment-focused EMDR is client-centered, which means that we adjust what we do according to each individual. So if they like lots of resources, we're going to do lots of resources. If they like long sets of bilateral stimulation and talk the whole time, we're going to do that. If they like to do a lot of EMDR regularly, we'll do that. Or maybe irregularly. We'll do EMDR, then we'll do talking several sessions. We're going to adjust what we do. We're going to listen to our client and we're going to adjust. So this is where, instead of paying lip service to client-centered, we really are. And I feel that the client-centered way of working is reparative. You know, when you're being listened to, when you're cared for, all of that is reparative. So client-centered is also, but this is with any good therapy. You know, any good therapy has those first things. And then the fourth one is that we do resource tapping to repair developmental deficits. So we use what I'm going to show you in a little bit, the 4 foundational resources, but we'll also use imagination and bilateral stimulation to repair what they didn't get as children. So with that, if they had a drug addicted mother, or they went from foster home to foster home, or they had no security in their home growing up, what we can do is we can create in imagination an ideal mother, the mother they wish they had, the mother that would meet their emotional needs, and we'll really create her, imagine her, and what we call tap her in, so they have a good sense of her. And then we will reimagine, you know, in the womb, being born, you know, early childhood, all the way up, as long as they need to, reimagining with bilateral stimulation. So with this, what we're doing is we're filling in what they never got. And what's extraordinary is the brain's plasticity. And that when you're imagining something, you are lighting up these neural networks. And if they can really drop into and imagine and give themselves what they need in imagination with this bilateral stimulation, it changes how they feel inside. It's extraordinary. So when we've had these experiences of not being loved, not being seen, not being validated, that's the neural network that defines how we view ourselves.
Yeah.
Right? And the kind of relationships we end up repeating, because this is the neural network. This is how we view ourselves. These things define us in a way, right? When we allow ourselves to imagine something different, we're lighting up new neural pathways. New neurons are firing in a new pattern. And then when we add the bilateral stimulation, it changes the patterning. It changes those neural networks. And what's interesting is the person doesn't forget what really happened to them, but they feel different. They really feel the sense of this new patterning, which gives them the potential to have different kinds of relationships and also to view themselves differently. You know, when you're not loved, when you're not treated with respect as a child, the belief goes in, I don't deserve to be loved. I don't deserve to be protected. But when you provide that for yourself in this imagination, it changes that. I do deserve love. I am a loving being. I can have love and I can love. So when that changes, the relationships change. This is what's been, I mean, we've been using this for years, many, many years now, and the results have just been phenomenal, including with our LGBTQIA clients who have been so damaged by rejection from parents and society, to really allow themselves to give themselves what they need to develop in a healthy way. It's just been beautiful. And then we call the use of modified EMDR, what I call EMDRM. Language is very powerful. And I think when we use language that feels like people are machines rather than human beings, or it sounds like we're doing something to somebody, anything that has mind control, many children are abused ritually in ways that truly objectify them. So to use language that may have that flavor to it can be triggering for them, and then make them feel unsafe with us. So I came up with the term resource tapping. So Imagery paired with bilateral stimulation seems to integrate information more fully into the neurocircuitry.
Wasn't that absolutely fantastic? I'm sure that you found a lot of information in this very short video you just saw, maybe like 4 or 5, 6 minutes, however long it was. But that is not all. You can have access to the entire presentation of this amazing speaker, plus 40 more other presentations and speakers, and you can have access for life. You can have access to the video recording, to the audio recording, to the swipe files, to the transcripts, to all of the bonuses and the special gifts that all of the speakers and presenters and also the organizers are offering in the Premium Pass package. So if you like this, if you want more, make sure to sign up below for the Premium Pass and have lifetime access to everything. I'm sure it'll be one of the best investments you've ever made in your life, in yourself, in your practice, in your health, and also with working with clients. So go